Direct Nickel is a private nickel company with patented disruptive technology for laterite resources. They're working on a joint partnership with Regency Mines on the Mumbari project. We have Richard Carlton here, Chief Operating Officer of Direct Nickel, who'll be talking to us about their activities. Hi, Richard.
Hi.
What are Direct Nickel's priorities for 2011?
Pretty exciting year for us, Sandra. We have two main focuses of our attention. Firstly, on the technology itself, we're at an exciting stage of proving our process, which is something we've worked on for a number of years. And the second one is to do with our work with Regency on the Mumbari deposit in New Guinea, where we'll be commencing a resource drilling program.
What attracted Direct Nickel to working with Regency Mines on the Mumbari project?
Well, the size of their resource, the fact that we had done a review of all the laterite resources available in the world that weren't being mined. We were trying to find the ones that had the biggest potential to be upgraded for value, and this one stood out very well.
And so what are some strong key aspects of the Mumbari project that you like?
The potential size of the deposit is one of the bigger ones in the world. It's at its very early stage as far as drilling it out. It's not proven by any stretch of the imagination, but we like the potential.
What is the purpose of Direct Nickel's and the CSIRO's demo plant, and what are you hoping to prove?
Okay, CSIRO in fact is the base for where our laboratory is based in Perth. We've been fortunate enough to secure some funding under the Australian Growth Partnership, where the government invests money into emerging technologies such as ours, and we've been fortunate enough to secure that funding, which will mean we will build a 1 tonne a day demonstration plant at the Perth facility for CSIRO.
And what will you be proving with that?
Okay, we've spent the last 4 years doing a lot of work at bench scale in laboratory in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where the process emanated from. And we've now, with our people, being over there learning the technology, transferred that to Perth, and we're now building something of a reasonable size, because it's been something that those that we've sought to have invest in us have always looked and said, you haven't proven this, you haven't shown it at a reasonable size, you need to do that. So we believe at 1 tonne a day, this demonstration plant will effectively put a tick in that box.
And then what would happen after that?
Well, we think then that's the basis to go forward with a formal feasibility study to prove up the economics of the first commercial plant.
Okay, and the timescale that may be involved?
Well, we're looking at this, by the end of this year, having the demonstration plant complete. Then, of course, you need to do the economics on the particular deposit, and that could be some time after that.
Now, when you talk to people about the Direct Nickel technology, you meet with some skepticism. What sort of skepticism do you have?
That's a given. We really do have a lot of skepticism, and that's fine. People can be skeptical, and there's been a history of some pretty tough stories in nickel laterites, and when people have said, yes, we've got an answer, and they haven't necessarily worked out that well. So with us making that same claim, it's not surprising people are going to say, yeah, but it'll never work. So we're happy to work with that. We've engaged what we believe as the world expert engineering companies. We're working through our technical program to tick off the things that we know still need to be proven. We're not blind to that as well. But I'm pleased to say that the last 4 years we've been putting ticks in all those boxes, and we haven't come up with any red flags to us that say there's something we just haven't thought of and we don't think we can solve.
And you don't think there's a lot of competition in the market for competing technologies?
Well, we think there'll be a number of people always sort of trying to succeed. We're not aware of anyone that is as far advanced in proving an alternative to what's sort of currently out there as the known technology.
What is some background information about Direct Nickel?
Okay, well, it started quite some years ago, and when people look at it and say this is completely new and novel, in fact the chemistry itself has been used successfully commercially in the United States for a lot of years. The inventor of the key part of the process, Bill Drinker in Charlotte, North Carolina, in fact was using this on extracting, on recovery of waste metals. The novel part is applying it to nickel laterites. And in fact, even that was being worked on by Falconbridge from the early 90s. And we've been fortunate enough to have their chief engineer of the day, Pat Raleigh, has been part of our team and is with us right through to today.
Mm-hmm. So there have been some stops with sort of the technology for nickel because of the market. Can you give us your idea of what you think the nickel market may look like in the future?
Well, we're confident. I mean, we're in nickel. Why wouldn't we be confident that there will be a future? One of the things with our technology is, though, that we believe that regardless of what the price might dip to, we figure we can still be economic even in those times.
Mm-hmm. And so this is a great strength. Does Direct Nickel have any other strengths? And what about a possible listing in the future?
Oh, yes, yeah, we would certainly look to list at some stage, and that's in fact currently a matter that the board are considering sort of right now. But at the moment, on a technical front, we're pressing forward with getting our demonstration plant completed in Perth, which will be a significant milestone for us, we hope, by the end of this year.
Mm-hmm. Giving Direct Nickel a lot of strength.
A lot of strength.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you, and we look forward to watching developments with Direct Nickel.